It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Charlie Morton will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Now at the plate, Gio Urshela, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For the Yankees, the shortstop, Gio Urshela.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, D-Road? Nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up. They'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a long road trip on a positive note.
You know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay focused, win this ball game, and get on a happy flight. Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
A ball and no strikes. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, he's just 1 for 6. Urshela on at first, nobody out. 2-0 now. Andujar takes a swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The 3-1. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That is third.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as he lifts it in the air to right field. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Hey, after that hit right there, D-Roll, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
First pitch of the at-bat. Aaron Judge is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Roll, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. And another foul ball. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not on that one as it's fouled away, and the count holds at 1-2. As a look, now the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Man, you might see some scrambling between the manager and the pitching coach in this one. That's 4 consecutive knocks. Code red.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. First and second here with nobody out. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind an account with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Fouled off. Payoff pitch on its way. Again, he sends it out of play.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Another payoff pitch. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. And it's 1-1. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 3-run home run for Giancarlo Stanton. 4th home run here in the early going, and that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly, just like that, they take the lead.
Into the box, Luke Voigt.
The first baseman.
As he'll take a look at ball 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
The 1-0.
Inside, ball 1.
And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Fastball well outside.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Hit hard on the ground to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a one-out base runner.
Yeah, Matt, I'm not sure how much longer they can leave him out there. Not only is he hurting the team, it's probably doing some damage to his psyche as well.
To the plate now, Gary Sanchez, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his fifth strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Here's Brett Gardner now, and it's fouled away. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. Comes set, and the 0-1. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Pretty standard fastball right there. 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
And strike three there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. But not before five cross the plate, with the big blow being this three-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up, 5-0 New York. Garrett Cole will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Settling in now, Joey Wendell. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. Tough to complain about the start they're off to. 4 wins in their first 5 games.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now.
And there's one away.
Batting second, the shortstop, Willie Adames.
So striding in, Willie Adames. 4 hits already in the series through 7 at-bats. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Cole has pitched north of 1,200 innings in the majors and logged in with an ERA in the low 3s. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's too high, ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now. And that's in there, 3-1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
The 3-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 3-2 pitch. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Stepping into the box, Jose Martinez. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. First pitch on its way. In there at the knees, strike 1.
0-1.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Hit softly down the line at first. Throw not in time to get him, and how about that? An unlikely infield single.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
He couldn't catch up with the gas that time. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count to the Rays right fielder at 1-1. As a look, now the pitch.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
The 3-1 pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Digging in, Brandon Lowe. First offering on its way. And a ball 1-0.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
Ball 2 now.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count. Not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Strike taken up in the zone. Cole, it's a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable. And when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
Bases are loaded with only one out. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Yandy Diaz will be next. The 3-2 pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Man, it's been an absolute nightmare start to the game, and the nightmare continues as he walks in a run here in the first. The wheels are not completely off the bus, but they're definitely wobbling. We'll see if he can limit the damage going forward.
Digging in, Yandy Diaz. And a great chance here for the Rays to add on in just the first inning. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh, he needed to get ahead, and he does with the fastball. It's 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Here's the 0-1. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. Now to the plate, Mike Zunino. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around it is there if they want to go that route.
Runners at second and third with two gone. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
One and two. Here it is. Fouled away. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
The set and the 2-2. And this is swung on and missed as the 30th pitch of this inning finally does the trick. The side is retired. So 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. The Yankees lead it 5-2. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Strike 2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
The 1-2.
Nope. Outside.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. As he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat, it's strike one. A base hit in his first trip. The windup and the 0-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone and fouled, though it had the home run distance.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
2 strikes.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that misses 2 and 2. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. From the stretch, he's running. Here's a pop-up now. Diaz camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. From the belt, the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Adames brings it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The Yanks leave 1. They're still out in front, 5-2. Striding into the box, Daniel Robertson. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. And he got him. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Joey Wendell.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and digging in next will be Joey Wendell. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Two out, nobody on. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Cole gets the sign. Here's the 2-0. And he fouls this one off. The 2-1 home. Lifted the other way to left center. Gardner will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. And the deficit remains 5-2. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they've done a nice job of keeping their swings inside the strike zone and not chasing after pitches they can't do much with. The numbers say their chase rate in this game is under 25%. And with a bunch of runs on the board right now, that could be a big reason why.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The designated hitter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Torres. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch.
Well, that's off the plate. That's a ball.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
The 3-0. And right into the shift. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Ready for another chance? Giancarlo Stanton. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now. Popped him up. Zunino is under it. 2 down.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Luke Voit. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Here now the 2-2.
Count is 3-2.
Gary Sanchez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now Voit with a high fly ball out to deep left field. And oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. The relay and a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Man, they already hit one home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. He'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Fouled off. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Now batting, Willie Adames. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
The shortstop, Willie
He's
Adames.
ready. Here's the first offering.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty. 2-1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Ball even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and
Now
blows
back,
smoke by a
right
guy
fielder.
at the letters. That's the
Okay.
ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally,
Okay.
watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
At the plate, Jose Martinez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home. A ball and 2 strikes now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
So 2 are gone here in the Tampa Bay 3rd inning, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
The windup and the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They trail 5-2. Next for New York, Brett Gardner. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
And Matty, it was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled this guy. That has to be in the back of his mind as he walks to the plate right here. Has to protect against looking foolish again on the off speed.
0-1 the count. Called strike. 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Stepping in now, Gio Urshela. As he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike 1.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Here it comes. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman, Miguel Andujar.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
4th inning here, already a 5-2 score. Line to the right side, and a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Yankees 5, the Rays 2. So coming to the plate, Brandon Lowe. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
The second baseman, number 8.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's this guy.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Check out 21.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Lofted in the air out to right field. Judge is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Mike.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly. A flip to the pitcher covering, as that will retire the side. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3, and the deficit remains 5-2. Brendan McKay will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 49, Brendan McKay.
Ready once again, DJ LeMahieu. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
DJ LeMahieu.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Count 1-0.
The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the pitch.
Inside.
Looking at his lifetime numbers, Judge is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Renfroe is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. First pitch of the at-bat. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And he falls behind 0-2. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here it comes, 1-0. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Outside, 3-0 now.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising. First 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Stepping in, Luke Voit. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with 1 swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
Count even now at 1-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Hey, if this pitcher's going to live in the outer half of the plate, then you're going to have to dive out there and get it, and that's exactly what he did. Hey, that's a heck of a job right there, going the other way after seeing 3 pitches on the outer half.
So now to the plate, Gary Sanchez. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And it's fouled away. takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, Dero.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here it comes. 1-0. Fouled away. One and one. Here it is. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees lead it 7-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Reds, the first baseman, Gago Robertson.
First pitch on its way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box, Manuel Margot, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Two and 0. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a slider for a called strike. The 2-1 is taken high above the zone.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Back to the top of the order now, and digging in next will be Joey Wendell. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
At the plate now, Willie Adames, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Adames, just 24 years of age. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Swing and a line drive, but foul. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
Boy, he sped him up in this at bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at bat.
Full sets. Here's the 1-2, and he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for Tampa. They're down 5. It's 7-2. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gio Urshela. He's set to start it out for the Yanks here in the 6th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope, outside.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Into the box now, Miguel Andujar. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the 1-0.
That's in, ball 2.
7 runs, 11 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Runners on the move for second. Count even at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Margot will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Striding in once again, DJ LeMahieu. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
0-1 pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home-road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Here's big Aaron Judge as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. 7 runs on 12 hits and no errors for the Yankees so far. 2 balls and a strike.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now, Torres. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1.
Whoa, that's down.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
2 men are on with 2 men out. All even now, 2-2. From the stretch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Into the box now, Jose Martinez. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that. Now, they've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Here comes the first pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Standing in now, Hunter Renfroe. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And there's ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 is in there for the second strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
At the plate, Brandon Lowe. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Cole has his target. Here's the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1.
Hit hard, but this is a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Down in order go the Rays. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Diego Castillo will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Number 63, Diego Castillo.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Into the box, Luke Voigt. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Strike 2 looking as the sinker bores down the middle of the plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2.
No, that's down.
1 out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Gary Sanchez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
The 1-1.
I got 2-1 the count. down.
Now a slider down the middle, but laid off.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And this one misses for ball 4. And the Yankees get a base runner here with 2 away.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Ready now, Brett Gardner. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
A runner on first with 2 away. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. A 1-1. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another try at 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Gio Urshela. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. The 1-0.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Yanks strand a pair. They're on top 7-2. Last half of the 7th here. Stepping up to the plate,
for the
Yandy
Rays,
Diaz. He's
the
0
third
for 2
baseman,
in the ballgame so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now that's popped up. Voit over to his left. He's got it one away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the catcher, Mike Zunino.
So here's Mike Zunino. He was a ground out victim last time up. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Gardner is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Daniel Robertson.
So stepping in, Daniel Robertson. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. After it is Gardner. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Little resistance there as the Rays are down on 4 pitches. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Colin Poche has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 38, Colin Poche.
Now at the plate, Miguel Andujar. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. And it's fouled away. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Now here's the pitch.
Ball inside.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Three-two pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
So striding forward now, DJ LeMahieu. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Now the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
The 2-1 home. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown nine have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's out.
Runner at first here, one man out. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. In the air, out to right. Renfroe is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
Stepping in, Torres. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
A ball and no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. From the belt, the pitch. 3-0 now. Two out with the man at first. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Margot's under it. And that's the third out. One left for the Yankees. They're on top 7-2. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Manuel Margot. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And now the second pitch of the inning will be his 100th of the ball game. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
A full count to the Rays center fielder. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Up next for the Rays, Joey Wendell. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, shortstop, Willie Adames.
Standing in, Willie Adames. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Cole into the windup. First pitch on the way. Base hit, line drive into the corner. He'll get it into second. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 2 balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Has a look, now the pitch.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
.30 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Line down the left field line. But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Rays strand just the 1. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Chaz Rowe enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Rowe was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Nope, outside.
Fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Ready for another shot now. Luke Voigt. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope, that's the ball.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. A good tailing fastball for a strike. 1-1. Now the pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now here it comes. And he misses again. 2-0. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. Two pitch is fouled away. Now the pitch. So a full count now. Brett Gardner would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-2 pitch. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Yankees 7, the Rays 2. Adam Ottavino will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 0, Adam Ottavino.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Hunter Renfroe. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
The right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
He's set, and the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. 2-0 count. The pitch is swung on and missed. Strike one.
Count.
The 2-1 home.
Ball 3.
Brandon Lowe will be next. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
At the plate, Brandon Lowe. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Nobody out, runner on first. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is one pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
The 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in, Yandy Diaz. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Here now is Mike Zunino. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Standing in, Daniel Robertson. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. Gardner on the move. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
7-2 the final score this afternoon. The Yankees jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Garrett Cole earns the win, his second, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Charlie Morton was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 7 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Rays, 2 runs on just 2 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.